Michael Jordan sits alone in his Chicago study, the glow of a laptop lighting his face. At 62, the NBA icon is surrounded by trophies and faded photos of stadium roars. But tonight, he's not chasing glory. He's just watched a documentary about Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso's 37-year-old president, a young leader defying global powers, fighting for his people's future. Ibrahim's voice, bold and hopeful, echoes as he promises schools for kids with nothing. MJ feels a pull, a fire he hasn't felt since his playing days. He grabs a dusty notebook, flips it open, and starts writing a letter that will shock the world. "Dear President Traoré," he begins, "your courage speaks to me. What happens next will leave everyone speechless." Ibrahim Traoré stands in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, the sun scorching above. At 37, he's a military leader turned president, battling rebels, poverty, and foreign pressure since taking power. Kids wave as he hands out food, but his heart is on education. Villages have no schools, kids learn under trees. He dreams of change despite threats. In his small office, maps and reports clutter the desk. His advisor, Miriam, 40, says, "We need support." A soldier enters, holding an envelope from Chicago. "Michael Jordan?" Ibrahim reads, surprised. The handwritten letter stuns him. "Your strength inspires," MJ writes, sharing his own struggles. Ibrahim pauses, a rare smile forming. A global legend sees him? Miriam whispers, "This is big." The letter's words spark hope, setting the stage for something massive. Michael Jordan leans back in his Chicago study. The letter to Ibrahim Traoré sent. At 62, he thinks of his past, racism in Wilmington, the grind to NBA fame. Ibrahim's fight for education in Burkina Faso feels familiar, a battle against odds. MJ wants to do more than cheer from afar. He calls Scottie Pippen. "I wrote to Burkina Faso's president." MJ says. Scottie asks, "Why?" MJ replies, "He's fighting for kids, like I fought on the court." He keeps it quiet, no media. Doubt creeps in. Will Ibrahim reply? MJ checks X, where fans buzz about his past projects. He waits, unaware Ibrahim's already feeling the letter's weight. Ibrahim Traoré sits in his Ouagadougou office, Michael Jordan's letter in hand. "Your courage speaks to me," MJ wrote. At 37, Ibrahim's face coos, but this hits differently. He reads to Miriam, "We stand for the same things." She nods. He sees us. Kids outside play, dreaming of school. Word spreads fast. A boy overhears shouting, "MJ wrote to our president." Ibrahim gathers villagers, reading the letter aloud. "He believes in us," he says. Cheers erupt. A girl, 10, asks, "Will he help us?" Ibrahim nods. "Maybe." Miriam posts a photo on X, Ibrahim with the letter. Caption, "MJ sees Burkina Faso." It gets 1,000 shares in hours, sparking a movement. Ibrahim Traoré stands in a village square, sharing MJ's letter with hundreds. "Your strength inspires," he reads. The crowd, kids, elders, farmers, cheers. A boy yells, "MJ knows us." At 37, Ibrahim feels hope. An elder asks, "Is this real?" Ibrahim replies, "It's a start." He shares his reply, inviting MJ to Burkina Faso. Online, #MJSeesBurkina trends. A student in Bobo del Lasso tweets, "Our fight's global now." Shares hit 10,000. A poet, Kwame, recites, "A star hears our cry." Villagers dream. Schools, books, a future. Ibrahim watches, feeling the pressure but also pride. Across the ocean, MJ waits, unaware his words lit a fire in Burkina Faso's heart. Michael Jordan scrolls X in Chicago, stunned by #MJSeesBurkina. At 62, he sees posts of Ibrahim Traoré, reading his letter, villagers cheering. Then, Ibrahim's reply arrives, "Visit Burkina Faso." MJ calls Scottie Pippen. "He wants me there," he says. Scottie grins. "You going?" MJ nods, not as a star, as a witness. He books a flight, no media, just his notebook. His team warns, "It's risky, rebels heat." MJ says, I've faced worse. On X, fans speculate, is MJ going Burkina? He stays silent. In Ouagadougou, Ibrahim hears whispers of MJ's plan. He tells Miriam he's coming. She nods. This will change everything. The world isn't ready. Ouagadougou buzzes. Michael Jordan is coming. Ibrahim Traoré, 37, gathers villagers. MJ wants to see our fight, he says. Kids make signs. Welcome, MJ. A boy draws a basketball on a wall. Elders sweep the square. Mothers cook millet. Ibrahim ensures safety, showing MJ the real Burkina Faso. Schools with no desks, dry fields. Miriam organizes a welcome. Kwame writes a poem. A legend crosses deserts to hear us. Online, hashtag MJC's Burkina hits 20,000 shares. A Bamako student tweets, MJ for Burkina. Donations start flowing. Ibrahim prepares to show MJ the truth, hoping he'll understand. Burkina Faso waits, ready to open its heart to a legend. Michael Jordan lands in Ouagadougou, the air thick with dust. At 62, he wears jeans, a black polo, and a cap. No cameras, just Scottie Pippen beside him. Ibrahim Traoré, 37, greets him with a handshake. Welcome, Michael, he says. MJ nods. Thank you for inviting me. They drive to a village, kids waving. MJ sees shacks, goats, a school with cracked walls. A boy, 11, says, we need books. Ibrahim points to a dry field. And water. MJ takes notes, moved. A photo of him with kids goes viral on X, shocking the world. MJ's here, listening, not leading, and Burkina Faso feels seen. Michael Jordan walks with Ibrahim Traoré through a Burkina Faso village. At 62, he's shaken. Kids learn under a tree, sharing one book. Ibrahim, 37, says, corruption takes our funds. MJ kneels by a girl, 9, drawing in dirt. What do you need? He asks. She says a school. MJ's heart sinks. They visit a clinic. No medicine, no beds. A mother cries, my son's sick. Ibrahim adds, we fight every day. MJ takes photos, not for fame, but to remember. Kids play with sticks, laughing. MJ joins, asking their dreams. A boy wants to farm, a girl to teach. Ibrahim watches, seeing MJ's care. Online, hashtag MJC's Burkina grows. Ibrahim Traoré sits with Michael Jordan under a mango tree. At 37, he shares his dream. Schools, water, jobs for Burkina Faso. MJ, 62, listens, notebook open. How much, he asks. Ibrahim says, millions, but we need hope. MJ nods. I'll help. They plan classrooms, wells, training programs. Ibrahim speaks at a rally. MJ's with us. Cheers erupt. Kwame recites a poem. A star hears our cry. Online, hashtag MJC's Burkina hits 50,000 shares. A Niamey student tweets, MJ and Ibrahim change lives. The world takes notice, but the real work begins in Burkina's villages, where kids dream bigger than ever before. Michael Jordan sits with Ibrahim Traoré, the sun setting. At 62, he pledges, I'll fund $5 million, schools, wells, jobs. Ibrahim, 37, gasps, that's huge. MJ adds, I'll bring experts, books. He names it Rise for Burkina, empowering locals. They visit a site, kids digging. MJ joins Cap Dusty. Scottie Pippen calls architects. Plans form, classrooms, a clinic. Ibrahim ensures community input. Online, hashtag Rise for Burkina trends. Donations hit $200,000. A news outlet writes, MJ's Burkina Revolution. Ibrahim rallies. This is our future. MJ watches, proud. His letters spark this, and Burkina's spirit fuels it. The world watches, inspired. Ouagadougou buzzes as Rise for Burkina takes shape. Michael Jordan, 62, and Ibrahim Traoré, 37, stand at a school site. Workers pour concrete. Kids cheer. The first classroom rises, solar panels, books in crates. Ibrahim unpacks them, smiling. Our kids will learn, he says. MJ nods and dream. A boy, 13, paints walls green. MJ helps, laughing. A girl asks, will we have water? MJ says, yes. Teachers train learning tech. Kwame writes on the gate. Knowledge grows here. Parents cook for workers. Online, hashtag Rise for Burkina hits 100,000 shares. The opening stuns the world. A letter turned into a school, proving small acts change lives. Burkina Faso's kids fill the new school, voices bright. Ibrahim Traoré, 37, watches him read, code, dream. A boy, 14, says, I'll be an engineer. Michael Jordan, 62, calls from Chicago. How's it going? Ibrahim replies, they're shining. MJ sends more books, keeping hope alive. Across Africa, youth respond. In Accra, students write to MJ, thank you. In Lagos, a teen starts a book drive. Kwame's poems go viral. Hashtag Rise for Burkina hits 200,000 shares. Schools improve, attendance up. Ibrahim speaks, we're rising. The letters ripple inspires a continent, showing the world what youth can do when believed in. The story of Michael Jordan and Ibrahim Traoré spreads globally. At 62, MJ's Rise for Burkina hits $2 million. Ibrahim, 37, speaks at UN event, education is power. Classrooms from India to Canada study Burkina's change. A Tokyo student tweets, Burkina inspires us. More schools rise. 10 built, 300 teachers trained. Kwame's poetry book sells out. Hashtag Rise for Burkina hits 500,000 shares. News calls it the letter that changed Africa. Critics debate, but praise wins. MJ visits again, hugging Ibrahim. You led this, he says. The world sees Burkina's potential, stunned by one letter's echo. Ouagadougou glows with new schools, kids learning under lights. Michael Jordan, 62, and Ibrahim Traoré, 37, stand at a Rise for Burkina event. Thousands cheer. Ibrahim speaks. MJ's letter gave us life. MJ adds, you made it grow. A boy, 15, shows an app he built. The fund reaches $5 million. 15 schools, 500 teachers. Kwame's book inspires millions. Hashtag Rise for Burkina becomes a movement. Youth writing, learning, leading. MJ leaves, saying, keep rising. Ibrahim nods, forever. The world watches, speechless. A letter built a legacy that shines on.